First at 5:30, a look at Michigan's first shot tracker. A little over 50% of those eligible have received their first dose, but you can see we're quite far from hitting the benchmarks that Governor Whitmer says are needed to lighten current restrictions.
But are those percentages hard and fast rules? Could we see some restrictions ease even if we don't hit those percentages?
Political reporter Rick Alvin talked directly with the governor today to find out.
Governor, last week you laid out metrics that were tied to the percentage of people that were being vaccinated to reopening the state or those areas that still had some restrictions on them. You call it back to normal. And yesterday, Health and Human Services relaxed some of the requirements in certain situations for mask wearing. Does this signal that we've kind of turned a corner in this fight against the pandemic, understanding that it's still real and out there? And are you more optimistic about this now?
I am optimistic, Rick. I'm always cautious because we know that this virus can come roaring back. We know that it's continuing to mutate, and that's why we've got a race on our hands, right? We want to get back to normal, and that's why we created the Back to Normal plan, encouraging people to avail themselves of these safe, effective vaccines that are easier and easier to access. That really is the key. We've got two critical tools in our fight against COVID. One is the vaccine, which is a miracle of modern medicine, that we have these vaccines that, under a year came to be, and they are effective and they are safe, but also a mask. And these are the two most important tools that we have. And that's why we're really encouraging people. You want to get back into the workplace? Go get vaccinated. It's the best way to make sure that we can protect one another and re-engage in the way that we're all absolutely craving. And I know the Back to Normal plan has gotten great reviews from businesses, from individuals, from health experts. National health experts have recognized our work and our plan as an innovative way to really focus on the one thing that's going to make a difference, and that's the vaccines.
When you take a look at the numbers of vaccinated people, it looks like we've probably vaccinated something just under 2% since you made that announcement just less than a week ago. Is that progress sufficient enough? And if we go down that pathway, are you concerned that we might not get to the ultimate goal of 70%? And if we don't, what happens?
Well, the goal of 70% is the same goal that President Biden reiterated just yesterday in a plan that is similar to what we have pursued here in Michigan. We know that getting to that 70% number is the key to resuming all the things that we want to do in a safe way. The legislature, people across the state have been saying, what's the plan to come out of the pandemic? So we put the plan out there, and this is what it takes. It takes vaccinations. Now, of course, our modeling always told us that at some point we would see supply eclipse demand. That's what's happening right about the time that we expected it to. And that just means it's really important that all the leaders, whether they are leaders in government or leaders in the private sector, no matter what side of the aisle they sit on, we got to be in this together. We've got to encourage people to avail themselves of these vaccines because they are life-saving. And I know none of us wants to get this virus, and certainly none of us wants to be the one that brings it home or spreads it to our loved ones. You can walk in to most places now and get a vaccine without making an appointment, and that's what we're really encouraging people to do.
If that continues, though, we saw a New York Times article earlier this week that suggested herd immunity might not be possible. We'd be dealing with some type of inoculation for this pandemic, pardon me, going forward. But if we don't get to 70% in the state, then do we stay under whatever the difference is, say between, the 65 and 70% mark, or do you have to readjust that?
Well, we're going to continue to evaluate, right? I mean, these are the right goals. This is what all the public health experts are telling, not just us, but telling the President of the United States, and that's why he's set the same goals. Now, it is dependent on the majority of us, 70% of us, doing our part, availing ourselves of these vaccines. We know that over 17,000 Michiganders have died from this virus. People are still dying. This virus has not gotten less deadly. Our tools have gotten better, and these vaccines are the key to the path out. And that's why we're going to stay focused on trying to get to that 70% mark. Now, we're sober about this. We're watching the data. We're also watching to see if any mutations happen that might force us to reevaluate as well. But at this juncture, we feel confident that this is the right goal. National experts have applauded our efforts, and I know that if every one of us does our part and encourages and helps and supports one another to do this, we can meet this goal, and we can meet it even before 4th of July. But we've got our work cut out for us, and that's why I'm enlisting the help of everyone who sees the need for this and wants to support this effort to join us, because it's really got to be all hands on deck.
Governor, as always, we appreciate your time.
Thanks, Rick.